So today you're going to learn how to promote your online business using a free social media strategy. You're going to love this. Hi, I'm Amanda Vandergulik, and I help entrepreneurs just like you start your own online business and take your passions and turn them into passive income. And sometimes I help parents raise money smart kids too. But today we're going to focus on how to promote your online business. This is day 9 of a 10-part How to Start an Online Business 101 free email training for you. So let's get started. Now the problem is you want to promote your online business. So I am assuming here that you already have an online business and that you already have a product or a service that you want to promote. If you're not that far, no worries, then just head over back to day 1 and 2. Let me show you quickly what we learned. So today we're in day number 9, how to promote your online business using social media strategy. But we started first with how to build an online business. So you have not yet started, make sure you start there, and I'll give you a general outline of exactly the steps you need to build an online business that will save you years and hundreds of thousands of dollars of time invested in doing it all yourself. And in day 2, we figured out what niche you should be in, what product to sell was in day 3, how to validate your product and actually make sure it's going to make sales before you even create it, how to build a website, a very simple website to collect those leads and to make those sales, how to build an email list so that you own your email list, and how to generate leads for your business. And then I've got a couple of bonuses that I won't share with you right now, although you could read them because they're literally right there on the screen for you. But they are coming and you're going to really enjoy those. But today yesterday we also talked about how to start or how to build an online course to create passive income for your online business. But today we're going to focus on how to promote your online business, specifically using a social media strategy that I have found tremendously effective. So first of all, I am pretty certain that you probably want to promote your online business without spending an arm and a leg. Am I right? If I'm right, hit that thumbs up button and let me know. Also, I would like to know from you, what has been the biggest challenge you faced so far with promoting your online business? Leave me a comment below. I read all of the comments and I might be able to help you or even add any of your specific questions to my next video to help answer those for you. And if I don't get to it in this video series, then I might add it to a future series for you. Or maybe you're here because you would just like to have somebody who's already figured out the path and just hands you a template of how to promote your online business. And if that's you, great news, because that's exactly what I've got for you here today. Okay, so let's have a look at the solutions here. So learning how to promote your online business by using this social media strategy can save you so much time and money, and especially save you thousands of dollars of unnecessary advertising costs. Now, I am going to go into some ad ideas for you as well, but I really want you to focus first on how to promote your online business using free social media tactics so that you can test the waters, make sure that your ads, your content will actually convert into sales before you spend any money on advertising. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, give me a like, let me know. And I am, like I said before, already assuming that you have a product or a service that you are ready to promote right now. And if not, head back over to day 3 where we'll figure out what is the best product or service for your online business to sell. But all that said, let's just get started here with the social media strategy that I have found most effective. So here is the social media strategy that I have found most effective. First of all, let me give you an overview. We are going to be using your social media channels, platforms, to talk about your online business and to build up that know, like, and trust. So the intention is to move your leads from these platforms over to your website where they can then purchase your product or service. And we're going to do that by using the social media platforms to create content that is valuable, highly engaging, to get your leads to know, like, and trust you first before asking for the sale. Because I don't know about you, but I really do not appreciate it if somebody comes up to me and goes, hey, you want to buy my stuff? It's like, why would I want to buy your stuff? I don't even know you. I have no idea what you're offering. I don't know why, like how you're going to help me or why I would want to buy from you. So we need to build that know, like, and trust first through our social media marketing strategies. And that's what we're doing here. And then we move them over to our website where we have a landing page or an opt-in page to make them convert into future sales for us. And we're going to use this opt-in page and landing page as a nurture sequence to get our leads to really feel like they really know us well, they really know they can trust us, and they know that the products and the services that we offer are the best choice for them. Plus, we're also going to use the social media strategy to help get feedback from our leads about what they actually are looking for. What do they want? What are their dreams? What are their hopes? What are their fears? What is already available on the market and working really well? And what is missing that you could potentially find an answer for them for. So we're going to use these platforms to help really get to know our customers and to know our leads so we can better market and target and therefore better promote our online business to these leads. And we're going to create templates of what we are doing so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time you want to promote your online business. The idea here is to make things as simple and as step-by-step as possible so that you're not wasting time constantly coming up with new ideas and new things and new marketing campaigns. We want to have a nice, simple structure of promotion to help promote the online business. Okay, so before I go into the specific steps, I have a very important warning for you, and that is I don't want you to get confused between your social media followers, your fans, your viewers, and your own email list. And the reason is because you do not own your social media platforms. And I know our egos can get in the way and be like, oh my gosh, because I've done it myself. I have a video on YouTube. It's how to bake a cake, and it has over 5.5 million views. And I have almost 50,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel with over 6 million views on my channel. That's great. Makes my ego feel fabulous, right? Doesn't help my business. My business needs to focus on who do I retain as my own list, because YouTube any day could just go, oh, we don't like this channel, we're going to delete it, or even accidentally delete it. And all of those views and all of those fans and all of those subscribers would be lost to me. And the same is true with all of the other social media platforms. You do not own the people who subscribe to you, who follow you, who like you, who are your fans, but you do own your own email list. And that is why it is crucial that we use the social media strategy to move our leads over from the social media platforms onto our own email list. And I dive really deep into how to do that specifically in day 6 of this free How to Start an Online Business course. So if you haven't watched that already, make sure you do go and check that out, because it's really, really key to the success of your online business and the future of the sales of the products you want to sell. All right, so here is the exciting part. So step 1. You need to set up your social media platforms. I know it sounds like a no-brainer, right? Well, duh, if I'm going to use social media, I need to be on the social media. But honestly, it is something that is so easily missed, and people think, oh, I can just advertise on social media. And yes, you can, but you're probably going to lose money if you do that. So instead, what I want you to do is actually set up your own accounts on these social media platforms. And I don't want you to be out doing, 10 and 30, 40 different platforms. Again, the whole idea here is to keep things simple. We're going to use just the main platforms plus any that you specifically are good with. For example, I'm not that familiar with TikTok, but I know it's all the rage. My children love it. So if that's something that you're very familiar with, then you absolutely could use that platform. I'm going to show you the ones that work for me, and I'm going to show you why 2 in particular I really focus on, because they actually drive evergreen traffic to my website, and that's really important. So you need to set up your own social media platforms, but I want you to know you want to set it up for your company. So it's not your personal ones. Now you can have them connected, that's fine, but I want the actual platforms to be for your business. So for example, with Facebook, you would have your own Facebook page, obvious, or you might, I don't know, but in this case, you will need to set up a Facebook account. But then in your account, you will actually create pages for your businesses or for your products. And so you would have a Facebook page. Let me show you quickly. Here's one. This is one of my Facebook pages. You can see over here I have a bunch of different pages, right? And this one is specifically for online business success, turning your passion into passive income. But this is my page. It's not me. It's not Amanda Vandergulik. It's my Clever Dough online business page. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, give me a like below. And it's important because you want to keep your business separate from your personal even though you will on occasion connect personally, because that's important too to build know, like, and trust. You want to keep it professional. And so yeah, I just wanted to show you that one quickly. And I'll show you something else that's on that page in just a moment that I know is going to really excite you. But again, it's to do with the ad side of things. And first, we're going to walk through the social media strategy that is going to work for you for free to first validate and make sure before we do anything about ads. All right, so which platforms do we want to use to promote your online business? These are the platforms that I highly recommend, and I will explain why in just a moment. But like I said, you can also use, if you have specific ones that you are very familiar with, absolutely use them because you're already familiar with the platform and how the people on the platform react and how they work. So use what you know and add these ones on the side. And it's only 6 of them here. I say 6. So YouTube on the top here and Pinterest on the bottom here are the 2 that you can use to create evergreen traffic for your online business. And the reason is because they are actually both search engines, whereas Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, they are more just as the feed goes on, then they go off the radar. You're not getting that evergreen traffic. Facebook does have a little bit of a search engine to it, as does Instagram, but for the most part, it's YouTube and Pinterest that really are set up as a search engine. So people actually are searching for things on them, and therefore your content and your products, your online business can be featured ongoing. You do the work one time and it can be featured over and over again. That how to bake a cake video that I mentioned earlier, I actually uploaded it way back in 2011. I get way more traffic today every single day than I did way back then. It's always working for me, and it literally took me 3 hours to bake a cake, upload the video, edit it, and boom, done. It cost me about $20 for the ingredients for the cake, right? So you want to do stuff that's only going to take you a little bit of time, but that will work for you continuously, especially when it comes to finding, more affordable ways of how to promote your online business, right? All right, again, give me a thumbs up whenever you feel that is correct. And if you ever are in disagreement, give me a thumbs down. Tell me why in the comments. I would love to continue learning as well. Thank you for that. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest are my favorites because they are the biggest. They have the most traffic already on the platforms. They're very easy to work with, and they are very well known and trusted. So you're already on a platform that gives the essence of trust and know and that they're going to get the content they need. And that is why I use these. Now, after you have set up your social media platforms for your business, then we're going to move on to step 2, where we are going to create a lead magnet. And a lead magnet is something of value that you give to your prospect in exchange for an email address, so that you can then nurture them with emails and other content to make them really start to know, like, and trust you. And I go really deep into how to do this in day 6, how to build an email list. We talk specifically about how to create lead magnets, what they are, the kinds of lead magnets you can create. A really quick example, I'll show you 2 of them here. So this is for this particular course that you're watching right now, How to Start an Online Business 101. This is a lead magnet, right? People come to this page and they can opt in to get this free 10-part course to learn how to start an online business. Another example is my Goal Setting and Achieving Them 101 course. Again, this is the opt-in page or the lead magnet page where they give me their name and their email in exchange for this course. Now, it doesn't have to be a course. It could be a product. It could be a book. It could be a video lesson. It could be a podcast. There are tons. And in day number 6 of this training, we go deep into different ideas and what's going to work best for your online business. So do make sure you go and check that out. Okay, moving on. So again, the idea with the lead magnet is it's something of value, and this is really key. So it's something of value that is related to the product or the service that you're selling, but doesn't completely satisfy the product or service that you're selling, so that the natural conclusion after consuming the free content is to have a look at your product or service and want to buy it. It doesn't mean you leave your prospect hanging. You give solid, valuable information or advice or a tool or a product or something that in itself is sustainable. It just creates that psychological, the natural step would be to buy that product or service. I'm trying to think of an example. Oh, an example from my How to Bake a Cake video. So a lead magnet that I have is a marshmallow fondant recipe, because a lot of people who bake cakes, they like using fondant because it makes it really easy. It's like playing with Play-Doh. It's a really easy and pretty way to decorate cakes, but it's really expensive and it doesn't taste that good. So I offer a free homemade marshmallow fondant recipe, and then they can create their own fondant. It's a lot cheaper, more affordable, and it tastes so yummy and they love it. And then their natural conclusion is to continue learning from me and get my cake decorating idea book. Right now they've got the fondant to work with. Now they need some ideas to create the cake, but the fondant in itself has already solved one problem, but does not compete with the main product. Does that make sense? Give me some other examples in the comments below of lead magnets that you can think of that would then relate to your product. Feel free to list what your product is. Don't spam, don't throw links here and there, but just let me know what product it is that you have or you are thinking of doing, and what potential lead magnets you can think of, and then we can kind of have a little bit of a conversation with everyone else here and see if we can help each other come up with lead magnet ideas. And again, head over to day 6 for a really detailed lesson on exactly how to create your lead magnet and build that email list. All right, so that was step 2. Now in step 3, I'll just close these as we go. In step 3, we are now going to create, these landing pages that I showed you here, because we want to keep them really simple. You do need to have, your legal things on the bottom here. I don't think you can see it because it's behind my head, but it's got like the disclaimer, the privacy policy, and the terms and conditions. You need to have those on your page. And in day number, in day number 5, we covered exactly how to build your website, and it's really simple. There are only 5 different pages that you need, and I show you how to do that, and I show you also how to do it for free using the program that I use, which is called GrooveFunnels, and this is the inside of GrooveFunnels. You can see the pages are right there. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a minute and how you can get this for free as well on me as a gift from me. So I'll share that in a moment. But you're going to create a landing page, and again, the purpose is simply to have a place where people can opt in with their name and their email address. You want their name because then you can build that know, like, and trust. In your emails, you can refer to them by their name. It's more personal, and but it's a very simple page. And of course, in the back end, then you'd have your email, then send them the information that they've requested. And if you want, you can head over to groovewithamanda.com. It looks like this. And you can get that for free right here. Just click this Get Started for free, and you can actually build an entire website if you don't have one already. Because you're here watching how to promote your online business, you probably already have a website. But you know what? Even if you do already have a website, head over and grab a free account, because I'm not sure how long they're going to be free, and they actually have the most robust affiliate program in there and the most robust and quickest load a ranking blog system in there. So even if you don't use it for your website, use it for those other tools, because you can get them for free right now through this as well. And I'm not sure how much longer they will do that. It will save you so much time and so many headaches. I spent too long fighting with things like WordPress and affiliate programs. Oh my gosh, that is for another video. So I hope that that helps you. And then we're going to move on to step 4. Oh, one last thing about step 3. So this page that we're creating, this is going to be the hub of the social media strategy. We're going to be using social media to promote this landing page. That is the idea here. So we're creating one main piece of content that, with the purpose of that content, is to get people to naturally want to buy your product or service. It's just the natural next step after already being satisfied by whatever the free content is that you've created for them. And then we're going to use social media to drive our viewers and our subscribers and our visitors to our different social media platforms to go and see that landing page. All right, so then in step number 4, okay, so every week, either daily or weekly, but please do your best. Just literally just make a plan right now to create content every week It will help your business stay top of mind. If you do it monthly or yearly or bi-monthly, it's too long and people are going to forget about you. So you really need to just sit down and say, we're going to create a plan. It's going to be really easy to duplicate. And we're going to just do most of the work once and then have little bits of work that we're going to do over and over again to continually drive traffic, to continually promote our online business. Because this is massive. This is going to help you so much, and it doesn't have to take a ton of time, but it's super important. Because every week, either daily or weekly is fine. It really depends on what your niche is. You're going to create a piece of content, again, where the idea is you're giving value of some sort that in itself is conclusive, but leads to the natural next step of getting your free lead magnet. To see, it's kind of like a funnel we're building. And one of the bonuses that you saw on this page over here, I'm actually going to share with you a special funnel structure that's going to really help explode your online business. But the point of these social media strategy pieces of content is to drive people to your lead page or your opt-in page to get that lead magnet. All right. And here are the types of daily free content. So you could do, or I say daily, weekly or daily, again, totally dependent on your business. You could do a video post. And sometimes it'll be an informational thing. Sometimes it'll just be maybe behind the scenes of what's going on in your business. It's ways of engaging, educating, connecting with your audience. You could do just a written post, an article. You could do an interview. You could do audio. Maybe you've got a podcast. You could do a poll or a quiz. Just something that engages and offers value or interest or education or entertainment for your members. So a really great example is clients of mine, some of my students, they have this microgreen business. And so it's Amelia Island Microgreens. And Connor is just a teenager, so I'm so proud of him. He's built his own microgreen business. And what he's doing is on social media, he's creating these videos just explaining how to grow your microgreens. You know, okay, this is how long you have to soak them. This is in the kind of soil you need to plant them. This is how long they need to germinate. This is how long they need to stay in the sun. This is when you cut them. This is what you can use them for. Here's some recipes. You see the idea? Now the product that Connor sells is a kit that is for growing your own microgreens, right? So the content in itself is helpful, valuable, and it's got the natural progression, the natural next step to want to buy the kit because it makes it so much easier, right? And so on. And then Connor also offers an ongoing seed and the soil, the special soil, supplies. So you can create like a monthly program out of that. Another example is my daughter. She has a website, and xanthivandergulik.com, and she actually helps the LGBTQ2+ community by supporting them with clothing, apparel, to support the community. It's her beautiful human apparel. And the point of the apparel is to help the community feel that they are beautiful and they are loved and supported. And the way that she uses social media is she creates YouTube videos, sometimes interviews, sometimes funny skits, sometimes educational content, and she'll do Instagram posts and different things to create entertainment, education, and engagement with her members. To then the natural step is to want to support the community by wearing these clothing that are so beautiful and have such a strong meaning behind them to help promote that. I'll leave their links in the comments below for you because it'd be really good to check them out to get an idea of how to use your business and the social media strategy to really get your business going. So those are a couple of ideas of what kinds of free content you could do on a weekly or daily basis. And then in step number 5, let me just make sure here. All right, and then in step number 5, I want to actually give you some specific ideas here. So now we're actually going to promote your online business using our social media platforms. And this is exciting. So this is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to head over. So these are the different ones we're going to use. Now, I know YouTube might seem scary because you might be like, I have no desire at all to be on camera and doing videos. Don't worry, because you don't have to. You really don't have to. You could have a YouTube channel where you maybe have videos that you create that are just spreadsheets or like slides rather, with some text on it and a little bit of music in the background. Like, it can be so simple. And if you would like me to show you how to make YouTube videos for your online business without you showing your face, let me know in the comments below. And if enough of you are interested in that, I might create a series just specifically for how to do that. And also I can show you how to rank your YouTube videos on the first page of both YouTube and Google for free. So if that's interesting, let me know in the comments, and then I'm happy to create those two different series for you. But if you don't want to use YouTube, that is okay. Again, we have other platforms here. The reason I highly recommend it is because Google owns YouTube. So Google's first choice is to first publish and show in the search results YouTube results, because when people go from Google, the search engine, over to YouTube and they're watching videos, they're also watching ads and clicking on ads, and Google is still getting paid. And that is why it is so vital to use YouTube for your business, whether or not you're actually on camera. So let's head over to my YouTube channel just to show you a couple of tricks here. So first of all, you can customize your YouTube page to really promote your online business. And so you can have a welcome video here, or you can highlight a new video. This one happens to be a condensed version of the How to Start an Online Business course that you're watching right now. And then you can have different playlists on this page, walking your viewers and your customers, your fans, through what you have to offer. But I also wanted to show you this community tab. Once you reach a certain level of viewers and watch hours on the channel, you get access to this community tab. I believe it actually was recently lowered to a really accessible level. And so you can actually share images, polls, videos right in here, and you can use YouTube like a social media platform and engage. So I share, updates, and I have polls once in a while in here. So different things like that. So I wanted to show you that. The next one is Facebook. And so post, again, helpful Facebook post, but on Facebook does not want your viewer or your visitors to leave Facebook. So anything that you do on Facebook, you really want to be cautious that give all the value right in the post. Whether it's a video, upload the video right to the post, and then have your call to action say something like, if you want to learn more about this, then check out the link in the comment, and then in the comment section. So here is a Facebook page that I've got that I showed you earlier. And here is a post, and then you could leave a comment here with the link to your whatever it is that you wanted, your call to action, right? Whatever your landing page is, you can put it in the comments. And it's just a little trick, because if you put that link right in here, so I have it in this particular post, I have it right in the post, which is fine once in a while as well. But the difference is that Facebook is going to show your post to your fans and to people who are like your fans more often if it doesn't have an external link in the actual post. So the workaround is to put it in the comments. And I like to kind of alternate back and forth just to make it a little bit more realistic. But yeah, that's a really good tip that I didn't know right away, and it makes a huge difference. I'm also going to show you this little button down here in just a moment. So really, pay attention, because this is going to be really good. It's a little tip that I learned from a friend, and it's super helpful. So Instagram is another one, and the only thing with Instagram, let me show you here. So here is my Instagram page, and the only thing with Instagram is that you can't actually put links in the post and make them clickable. Like, you can write links in here, like this link right here, YouTube and then Amanda, whatever. That is not clickable. People can't click on it. So what you do is you put in brackets, clickable link in my bio, and then they go to your bio, and there it is right there, and they can click on it. Right? So you will have this link in your bio will be to whatever your landing page is that you want to promote for your online business. And then you would just use Instagram to create posts. You would use the images to catch attention. You'd write your description and like some information about it. But then, yeah, you would put the link. It won't be clickable, but then you say clickable link in the bio, and that way they have a choice. They can either copy and paste it and stick it in their own browser, or they can just pop up to your bio and click on the clickable link. So that's just a little tip that I hope you find helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you do. And then the next one is Twitter. Now, Twitter is harder to give good value on, simply because Twitter has a very small amount of space that it lets you write your text in. So you want to kind of alternate between, sometimes you might post just helpful tips with no link at all. And sometimes you'll have some sort of really enticing call to action to make them click on your link. You kind of alternate between. If you only post links all the time, they will close your account. They don't want that either. So you really need to, so I find it really helpful. You really need to just share valuable information every so often. So if you were doing a weekly schedule, then maybe you would have 3 posts that go out to Twitter that are just helpful, and then 1 with a link per week. Or you could do that, in that case, you could do it monthly, where you could do every couple of weeks or every week you post some helpful thing, and then the 4th one of the week, then you post the link, that kind of thing. But I prefer not to wait too long, and honestly, you can preset these, so it really doesn't take very long to set this up for your weekly promotions of your online business. All right, so Twitter, here's an example here. And so again, it's really tiny. There is some room, and in all of these social media platforms as well, I didn't mention this, you can put hashtags, and that will help also make your content searchable. And yeah, it's just a little bit, but there's not a lot of space, and so you just have to really be crafty with how you say it and where you put your links. And yeah, and once in a while you just want to make sure you're just providing pure content and so on. So I hope that helps. Okay, and then the next one is LinkedIn, which also has a limit on how much, but it doesn't mind if you leave links in your posts, which is really great. So in LinkedIn, I just literally take the information from my other promotions and I pop them in here. Tomorrow I'm actually going to share the actual content marketing strategy that I use and the actual steps. So every time I upload content, what I do on each one. So definitely stick around, like watch tomorrow's video, because that's going to help you with the actual template. You're going to love it. We're going to dive deep into that. But yeah, it's just very limited. So you want to make sure that you're very careful and choicey about the words that you put in there. Just like Twitter. Oh, sorry, this is Twitter. Just like on Twitter, only it does give you more space, which is really cool. All right, and then Pinterest. And I have a couple of different pins here to show you to really help you. This is something I've learned just last year that I'm really excited to share with you. So on Pinterest, you can make your posts clickable. So people would see this post and they could click on this image and it would send them to my landing page. So that is fabulous. But something that I learned, and there is plenty of, a decent amount of space. Again, it's limited, just like with Twitter and with LinkedIn, it is limited. But it gives you a decent amount, and you can, and then you put your link in there. Now this one just didn't happen to have a link, but I'll show you another one that does. But this is the tip I want you to pay attention to. Your picture, most people on Pinterest will have like square pictures, which is fine, and you can use a square picture. But something that works really, really well are the long infographics, and the idea is that in the picture itself, it already delivers that valuable content that makes them want to go to your landing page. So I've got a couple of examples of different pins here that I've done to show you. So this one, for example, is I have a little training, and it's how to do YouTube SEO on purpose, right? And then I use an image showing them, okay, I did it like this by accident, and when I did it on purpose, this is what happened. And then I show them, this happens to be step 4, step 5, step 6, because this was a 2-part one. So on step 1, like I made 2 of these, and then I had one that was step 1, 2, 3, and then the next one was 4, 5, 6. And you actually give, so I tell them right here, like in the video file, add the main key phrase, write in the file name. Like I give the content that is valuable to them right there in the post. And when they click on it, they're sent over to that landing page where they can learn more about this. And this is to do with goal setting. And again, 3 steps for success. And then I give them what the steps are. And then I say to use these free gifts, go and check out this video, whatever. And then here's another one, teaching them what butterfly marketing is, right? And step 1, step 2, step 3. Again, it gives it all. And then it also says get started for free down here. And then this one, law of attraction is actually easier than you think. And then I write down what are the steps and so on. And then the last example here, this is the video upload checklist for using YouTube. And again, I give in the little leaves here, I made it kind of cute with the flower, and then get ranked on YouTube. And the natural conclusion is to go and check out that landing page. So use it as a marketing tool. Okay. So that is the steps for that. Now, I also wanted you to go away with information on how to use ads, because remember I did ads, like I mentioned at the beginning, to use social media ad strategy as well, but do not do it until you've first already created leads to your list and you made sales using the free strategies, which is how you get to test the waters and not waste money. And once you're ready, then do this. So again, warning, only do this strategy when you know for sure that your lead magnet will convert to sales, okay? So what you're going to do is in step 1, you're going to upload your post to Facebook. So we're going to use this example here, okay? Then in step 2, we're going to promote your post as an ad on Facebook by clicking the boost post button. That's this button over here that I told you about earlier. Well, actually, I don't know if you can see that. I'll move it up because it's probably under my video here. But this, so here's the post and this button here, boost post. I'm sorry, I'm a lung patient, and in my earlier videos I told you about my time in a coma, and my lungs are starting to get a little bit tired, so I'm kind of losing my voice a bit. But you want to click boost post, and when you do that, I'll show you here, then you can actually create an ad, and you can specifically choose the kind of people and how much. And my tips for you are that I want you to set up your ad to run just for 2 to 3 days. We're not going to run this long term. We're just testing the waters. We're going to set your budget to be just between $5 or $10 a day, okay? Maximum. Again, we're testing. So I know you're excited to promote your online business, but we want to just test first before we spend money on ads, okay? And then I want you to stop your ad after the 2 to 3 days, after your budget of, I guess it's $10 or $15. Stop your ad, and I want you to check all of your statistics and see, did this ad lead people to your opt-in page? And did that opt-in page convert into sales for you? All right. And if it did, yay, go ahead and you can do it again. If it did not, then you know you can adjust and you can try different things and try a different post, okay? And keep track of it, because a post might work this week because it's relevant this week, but maybe in a month's time it's no longer relevant. So keep an eye, be very, very cautious of any money you put into ads. But I wanted to add that in there for you, because if you are ready to promote your online business with ads, this is the strategy I recommend. All right, so now your next steps are, I've got 2 pieces of homework. If you've been with me through this entire course, you know I always have 2 pieces of homework for you. One is for today and one is for tomorrow. So today, make sure that you have signed up for this free email series, How to Start an Online Business 101. Just simply head over to groovewithamanda.com/online business 101. And again, it looks like this one here. Pop your name and your email in and you will be sent the series, and you'll get access to an area where you can watch all these videos and some other goodies. And then create your lead magnet. And if you have not already created a lead magnet, or you need help with that, then head over to day 6 where we talked about how to build an email list, because in there I will walk you through exactly how to create your lead magnet that's going to be best for your business. Then make a list of about 10 different post ideas of content that you can create for your different social media platforms. And because we want to just have a small chunk that we want to test the waters with and see what works and what doesn't. And then after the first 10, then you can revisit and go, okay, re-strategize. You know what? I'm going to do it a little bit different, and I'm going to try this angle next. And then you test against each other. It's all small steps. But tomorrow I'm going to show you how to set it up in such a way that is actually really easy to duplicate. So make sure you stick around for that. And then make sure you do grab your free Groove account if you haven't already, so that you can build those landing pages. And the page looks like this. You go to groovewithamanda.com. You just simply get started here for free. They do have a pro level as well if you really want your online business to boom. It will also give you a ton more leads in your database. You'll get more abilities and more pages and a ton of good stuff. So definitely check that out. It's incredibly affordable, probably the most affordable online business platform you're going to find anywhere, and it ranks fast because it's super fast loading and it's super easy to set up all of your search engine optimization, your SEO in there. I'll talk more about that in future videos. And when you go through my link, I also have some bonuses for you. You will be getting, with the free level of Groove, you'll be getting a special checklist that I've created for you to help you rank your online business on the first page of YouTube and Google for free. And then if you do decide to upgrade to the Pro, you want a bigger business or you just need more, then I will send you 4 more bonuses to help you really jumpstart your business, including how to get ranked within 24 hours from my friend Paul Murphy, the goal setting and achieving them course that you saw over here, and a lead magnet creation course, and a free training, a free course on specifically ranking on YouTube and Google for free. So I'm really excited for you for that. And that's just my way of thanking you for going through my link. This is the inside of Groove. You get the Groove pages. You can see all the different apps that come with it. And again, you get free access to all of these, just different levels. So you get Groove pages, you get the funnel building, Groove Sell to sell your product or service, Groove Affiliate. So if you already have a website, don't worry. Use this to grow your business even more by using their absolutely all intense, inclusive, like the most complete affiliate program that you'll find. And Groove Mail for your emails, Groove Member, Groove Video, Groove Blog, Groove Cart, Groove Open. They have tons. They've got Groove Survey, Groove Quiz. They've got tons coming out. And it's all part of the Groove system, depending on the levels that you go into. So definitely do check that out. And then share this video. If you found today's video helpful, will you do me a favor? And first of all, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it, what your biggest aha moment was. Give this video a like if you liked it, and share it with a friend. When you do these things, you're telling the YouTube algorithm that you found my video today helpful. And when you tell it it's helpful, it will then want to help other entrepreneurs just like you who are just starting out and wanting to build an online business and want to know how to use social marketing strategy to really grow their business. And I appreciate your help on that. But on top of that, you're actually helping yourself, because when you share this with a friend, another entrepreneur, entrepreneurship can be very lonely. And when you have another entrepreneur also working on their online business, then you can work together and keep on track and be what is called accountability partners, and be like, oh, did you set up your social media strategy? Like, do you need any help with that? And they're like, I was good with my Facebook stuff, but I could use some input for Pinterest, right? And you can kind of work together. It makes a ton of difference for your business when you have someone you can share it with, because as entrepreneurs, it's not too often in our circles, in our home lives, that we are surrounded by entrepreneurs. So it's really good to come together. And then tomorrow, look for day number 10 of this How to Start an Online Business 101 course, where I'm going to show you that content marketing strategy that you can create as a template for every time you want to promote your business, your online business, using the social media platforms. You are going to absolutely love it. It is so beautiful, it's so logical, and it's so simple, and I can't wait to show it with you. And if you're already ready, then head over right here and I'll see you inside.